What's going on, guys? I'm going to be doing a live mock draft. We're just going to wait for a little bit more people to get in, and then we're going to use PFN to simulate round 2 and 3, as of course that is just under 3 hours away. I'll be using PFN to do that, and should be exciting. I'll just wait for some people to get in, and then we'll start this. I wanted to. I can't use StreamYard to show the mock. I didn't want to do it in a video style. I wanted to do it like this. Probably get some people to watch it on the playback. But when we get a few more people in here, I'm going to start the mock and share the screen and use PFN for round 2 and 3. What's going on, Bengals Nation? I'm going to be doing a mock, round 2 and 3 mock draft. So just hang around. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. I see your new profile pick is Ja'Marr Chase. He's a good player, but it was the wrong pick. You could have got. You'd have been better off with Penei Sewell and then Terrace Marshall Jr. Since he's still on the board, you could even trade it into the back end of the first, get a guy like Rashad Bateman. You need that protection for Burrow, but no doubt in my mind with this second round pick, you guys are going with an O lineman. We'll see in this mock who it'll be. We're just waiting for some people to get in here. I wanted to do it this way and get some people on the watching on the playback, so I won't be live very long. It'll be a quick live, probably about half hour, and then we'll see. But who do you like the pick of Ja'Marr Chase, or would you have rather had Penei Sewell? Let's see. Settings. Just trying to figure something out. One sec. Can't find what I'm looking for. Right here. And you said Tevin Jenkins is already going to be off the board. I think Jaguars are going to take him because they need O linemen. The thing with us now is that we're getting either Liam or Cosme. I actually don't think the Jags are going O-line. I think they're going defense, if you want me to be completely honest. But we'll see what happens. Just going to wait a few more minutes, Bengals Nation. I didn't give anybody notice of this. I wasn't planning on doing this. And then I just kind of thought about it, and I thought the idea would be cool, so decided to do it. Um, you guys have 36, I believe, or 38. 38. You guys have 38. So yeah, you got a few picks to get there. But we'll see what you guys do. It'll be interesting. It's gonna be an exciting day too, that's for sure. Yeah, that could happen. They could take. Yeah, I think they're. That's like who I actually think they're gonna go. That's the safety here, or maybe Asante Samuel. What's up, Kieran? Yeah, you guys got those two today. Kieran, if you want to pop on, let me know. I'm gonna be doing a mock for rounds 2 and 3, and then I could have you on. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. So let your buddies know, get them in here, and we'll do our second and third round mocks because they're gonna be coming up in under 3 hours. If you're gonna be live long, then I can get my friend on and like fit. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna start the mock soon, and then when I'm done the mock, then I could have you two on, if that's okay. Are you interested in that? All right, sounds like a plan. Are you gonna stay in for the mock? I'm gonna be sharing the screen and showing the mock this way. I wanted to change it up a little bit because doing two, it takes a really long time to make the video of a mock for one round, let alone two, with all the pictures and all that. So it's easy to do it like this, and then hope people get to watch it on the playback. I hope we go interior offensive line and offensive tackle. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no problem, Kieran. I don't think you do it with both. I think you guys could use one defensive pick, and you're definitely going O-line, and it's going to be at 38. I don't know if you're going to do it with 69, but we'll see. We'll see where my mock takes us. There's a few guys that really snuck in to the second round, which I'm not sure why and how, but they did, and we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But it'll be interesting, guys. We'll give it about 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll start things. All right, guys, I'm going to let the countdown go. And then once the countdown is done, I'm going to start the mock draft. 30 seconds, and then it'll start. All right, guys. Let's share the screen. The Chrome tab. Here we go. Let me know when you guys see it. I got the chat opened up on my phone. Actually, I could see it. It's on PFN. You guys see it? Are you ready? For number 33, the Bengals are on the clock. As it simulates itself for the first round. I don't know if you could see my mic or my mouse. All right, here we go. You said you could see it? All right, perfect. So, Jaguars, they went Lawrence, and let's just get that out of the way. They already went Lawrence and Etienne. So, two Clemson guys, teammates. Their team needs are currently quarterback. They got running back. Yeah, so I think it's an obvious pick here. They need a safety. It's their second biggest need after quarterback, which they got. I'm going Trayvon Moehrig. That's what I think they'll do. And next we got the Jets on the board. They're going receiver. I mean, they took a quarterback, they took a guard, and I really do believe they're going Terrace Marshall Jr. out of LSU. He's very good. I don't see how they don't take a receiver, but I'm pretty sure they have another pick. Actually, I could check this way. Oh, they don't pick for a while now. All right, and they have a ton of picks tomorrow. Wow, they have 6 picks tomorrow. But yeah, I think they'll do that. And now Atlanta's on the clock. They took Kyle Pitts. I think they're going defense. Here, let's see their needs. They took a tight end. I don't imagine it was one of their needs. Where are the Falcons? They're here. They need a quarterback, safety, running back, cornerback, and offensive guard. All right. I could see them going corner because there's some good ones here. Let's take a look at the defensive players and the cornerbacks. Asante Samuel's a guy I could see going early in the early part. Yeah, Bengals Nation. I don't know. I don't know if they go edge. You know, and you know, also I forgot to mention there was a tweet that came out a few minutes ago, a few minutes before I went live, that the Jaguars are expected to go Tyson Campbell out of Georgia. I don't with the 33rd pick. I don't know how they do that there. I think they're going to do that at 45, but we'll see. I don't think the Falcons go edge. They don't have a very big need there. They have a big need at cornerback. According to this, their team needs it doesn't meet in the top 5, and so I do think they're going to go Asante Samuel here at 35. The Dolphins, they're going offensive line. It's not even a question. I personally think it's going to be Tevin Jenkins. It only makes sense out of Oklahoma State. Kieran said FSU love that team. And I have been watching. Yeah, Asante Samuel's a very, very good prospect. The Eagles are on the board. They took, of course, they snatched Devontae Smith from my Giants, unfortunately. Not sure how they don't have I'm gonna have a video on them soon. I don't know what their plan is. They don't even have a plan. They're a trash organization. I don't know what's going on there. But they got the receiver. That's their biggest need. Their next one's quarterback. I don't know. They should have taken one. If I were the Eagles, I'm not rolling with Jalen Hurts. I would have never taken him, and then we wouldn't have had this issue of having to get rid of Carson Wentz. Then their next need is cornerback, linebacker. I could see them go JOK. I really could, and I hope they don't, but I do think they will. It's a need of theirs, and I think they go that route. Bengals, they need protection for Burrow. That's not even a question. They're going offense. The best tackle available is Cosmi. There's Wyatt Davis, the best guard available, and then Creed Humphrey here. I think they're going Samuel Cosmi. They have no choice but to take a tackle or a guard, and I think they'll do that. And now the Panthers on the board. This is an interesting team, guys. I would have never thought that they would have done what they did, taking J.C. Horn. They have 39 and then 73, so they only have 2 picks tonight. And let's take a look at the team needs for them. They need where are they? They need a corner. They got their corner. They need a tackle, safety, linebacker. An offensive tackle, right? Yeah. Bengals Nation, or Kieran said, man, you guys got a great receiver. Yeah, they got a great receiver, Kieran, but it was the wrong pick. I don't care what anybody says. They could have got Terrace Marshall Jr. If they really wanted to match him up with his former teammate, they could have traded up. They needed Penei Sewell. They made a mistake doing that. That's just my opinion. This is a tough pick, though, here for the Panthers because they got their cornerback. And if I didn't take JOK, yeah, me neither, Bengals Nation. I don't know how JOK got into the second round. But if JOK, I don't have him going to the Eagles. He would definitely go here. But I don't know where they can go here. They can go a couple different ways. I think they're going to go. They should go offensive line. I think they will. I think, to be honest, I think they go Creed. I think they go Creed here at 39. At 40, we got the Broncos. They took Surtain. I don't know why. That didn't make much sense. Let's take a look at the team needs. They need a linebacker, edge, quarterback, running back, and safety. I think they do take edge. I think they take Azeez Ojulari. I think he finally gets taken off the board. He should have went way before, but I think he goes now. The next team up is the Lions. The Lions, who took Penei Sewell, so they need a receiver. There's no question they're going receiver here with this pick. It's just a matter of who, and I do think it'll be Elijah Moore. He's a guy who I could have seen go in the back end of the first. I think he'll go here. And now my New York Giants on the clock. I don't think anyone envisioned Christian Barmore to be here. I don't know how he got here, but if he's here, we're going with him. I also like Wyatt Davis, but I think I'm starting to see him fall down draft boards big time into the third round. So I don't think they go him here, but I do think they go Christian Barmore right here at this pick. I would be elated if they do. He's one of the, in my opinion, he's the best D tackle in the draft. I don't think a D tackle got taken yesterday. A bunch of edge rushers did, but yeah, there was no D tackle that went. So he's the best one in the draft. And I think the Giants, after losing Dalvin Tomlinson, take him. Niners next at 43. They need a quarterback, cornerback, and offense. Oh, well, we just took the center here to the Panthers with Humphrey. There's a few ways they can go with this pick. And I do think it'll be cornerback. I think they address one side of the ball, and I think they get the next. Melifonwu from Syracuse. Next team on the board, the Cowboys. They need help in the secondary. And I think it's going to be another defensive pick. And I think it's Tyson Campbell. I think this is a really, really good player. I think he's way better than a third round pick. A lot of talk of him going to the Jaguars though at 33. But we'll have to see what happens. I do think that they go Moreg though. It's still a guy to go in the secondary. We'll see what happens though. And now the Jaguars are back up at 45. After taking a guy in the secondary, I think they need to go protection now. I really do. I think there's a few ways they can go here, but their team need doesn't seem to be an offensive lineman. So maybe they don't go that way. Maybe they go another weapon. I'm not sure how they would, but you know what? It's their third biggest need. I'm gonna go with them taking Pat Freiermuth out of Penn State, and that would be a terrific pick for them. The next team is the Patriots, of course. Kieran, and your team, they took Mac Jones. You guys were one of the biggest winners, or made the best decision not to trade up. I didn't think that you would get a quarterback at 15. I thought you would definitely have to trade up if you wanted one. You didn't. And now your team needs, you got your quarterback. Now you could go running back, corner, wide receiver, linebacker. This is a tough one here, just in terms of what's available. But I do think, oh, wow, you could go a few ways here. Since your running back's your biggest need, I think I think you go Williams out of North Carolina at the running back. Bengals Nation said if the Lions get more, that would be amazing. You draft your offensive tackle that you can protect. No, yeah, for sure. I don't know what they're trying to do though with Jared Goff. And the Lions, I think, are an underrated team, to be honest with you. I think they're better than a lot of people make them seem. If they draft well, which they already got Sewell, so they are drafting well. They have the 41st pick, 72. They only have 6 picks in this draft, which is tough. But if they draft well, they need a weapon here tonight. Whether it's round 2 or 3, they need a weapon. But if they can have a good draft, I think they're an underrated team. Goff isn't that good, but we'll see what happens. But I do think Kieran, your Patriots go running back here, Javonte Williams out of North Carolina. Next is the Chargers, who took protection for Herbert. And they have a lot of picks in this draft. They got 3, 6. Yeah, they got a ton of picks. I mean, 9 picks in the draft. They already got the protection. I think they're going to go defense here. Let's see their needs. They do need a tackle. They got corner, guard, tight end, wide receiver. I think they go corner here. Kelvin Joseph from Kentucky. It only makes sense here. I think that's what they do. Next, the Raiders, what's going on, J. Junior Mendez? I see your profile picture is a Giant. I'm doing my mock. I got them taking Barmore, the Alabama tackle. I don't know how he gets here, but based off what I did before, no one really needs a D tackle, so I think he gets there. As for the Raiders, they kind of reached. I think he's a guy who could have stuck around here to this pick, but they were really set on him. They wanted him, so they went there. And now their needs are safety, corner. They got their tackle, linebacker, receiver. Oh man, this is a tough one. Another tough one. I think they do go defense here, and I think they go Richie Grant from UCF, the safety. Who did we get in the first, Jay? Well, it was last night. We got Kadarius Toney because we traded back. We traded back with the Bears from 11, who they traded up to get Fields. We got this pick, a 5th this year, and a 1st and 4th next year. Very, very good trade. Pick was a little bit questionable, but I like it. I thought he was a guy who could have maybe gotten to the second round, but we liked him. We got him. He's a very, very, very good player. He's explosive. He's going to work for us. Bengals Nation, you think so? I think we could go edge, especially with who's there. Now, what I'll tell you is if Azeez Ojulari gets here to 42, we're not passing up on him. He fits the scheme perfect. I just don't think he'll get there. And if Barmore's there, we're not passing up on him. At least we shouldn't. The Cardinals, who reached in the first round, are up at 49. They need a corner. They got their linebacker, which isn't in their 5 needs. Receiver, running back, offensive tackle, and tight end. I don't think they go tackle, but I do think that they go with they can go a few ways here. I think they go corner, but let's see who's up there. I guess they kind of reach, but they do go. I think Elijah Molden's a better player than Aaron Robinson, if I had to guess. So I think they go there with Molden. And then, wow, these guys just got a ton of picks, man. How many wow. Okay, all right. So they went receiver, edge, tackle. They went so many different ways. And I think they go defense again. But, I mean, they're just filling every need on their team with the draft. I mean, they got the receiver. They got the tackle. Maybe they go running back, but I think they go on the – I don't know. I don't think they need a running back. No, not 91 minutes, Bengals Nation. 151 minutes. It's at 7 o'clock. It's currently 4:30, 4:29. So we got 2.5 hours until the draft. Maybe the Dolphins double up at the line. And news from the Falcons: they have signed a backup quarterback, AJ. Matt Ryan's backup. But yeah, I think Miami doubles up and goes center here. Football team, they reached big time. They should have went JOK. They didn't. Their needs are quarterback. They got their linebacker, safety, offensive tackle, wide receiver. They don't need a wide receiver. I don't know why that's a need for them. There's no way that's a need for them. Let's see. So I think they go safety here or tackle. I would say they go guard. I think they go I don't think that Wyatt Davis is falling down, so I think they go tackle. from North Dakota State, the guy who was protecting Trey Lance in his college days. I think they go there at 51. Now the Bears are up after trading up to get Fields. They need a quarterback, which they got a corner, tackle, receiver, defensive tackle. And I think they go defensive tackle. They get the guy out of Washington. He's good there in terms of value at the pick. I like that for them. Next, the Titans, who did take, I'm pretty sure they took the corner, right? They took Farley. Yeah, they took Farley. So they got their biggest need at the corner. Now they could go receiver, tight end, safety, or offensive tackle. And I do think that they go with a receiver, Rondell Moore. They need to help out Tannehill. They don't have many weapons. I think that's what they do here. Next up, the Colts who took Kwity Paye. If they would have knew Osai would have been here at this pick, they would have never, ever. They wouldn't have taken Kwity Paye at that pick. But they currently need a tackle, receiver, tight end, or a corner. And I think, I don't know, they already took their edge, or else it will be a no-brainer pick. But if they need a tackle, I guess they go tackle. And they go Liam Edgeberg from Notre Dame at 54. At 55, the Steelers need protection. They're going, I don't know if they go Trey Smith or Wyatt Davis. They go one or the other, though. And I think Wyatt Davis is too good to get into the third round. I think they go him at 55. Here. What's going on, T-Boy? Thanks for joining the stream. Trenton in the chat. Rodney said, when you get to the Chiefs, pick a wide receiver. We'll see when we get there who's available. Well, they're in two picks. There are two more before them, so I don't think there are any good receivers available. Seahawks, with their first pick of the draft, they only have 3 in the whole draft, and they need a tackle, corner. I think they're going line here. I think they go Trey Smith from Tennessee, the guard. Next is the Rams. They didn't have a first-round pick either, and they need a linebacker, and I think they get it over with. They get Baron Browning. He's a great player. Chiefs, first pick for them. Let's see where they go. They can use a center, tackle, guard. So they're going O-line here. Linebacker and then receiver. They're going O-line. I know. Rodney, you want them to go with a receiver. Do they have a third? They do. They pick in 5 picks. There's no way at this pick. Oh wow, guys, we got some news here from Ian Rappaport. He said, with the Jaguars soon to be on the clock at 33, it's likely they make that pick, and the Jets are receiving significant interest in potential trade at 34. So that means if a team's going to trade up with the Jets, that means they're going probably Azeez Ojulari, Christian Barmore, or JOK. That's the only thing I could see here. But Rodney, I think they with one of these 2 picks, I'll take a receiver just because you want them to. But right here at this pick, I don't think they go with it. I think they actually first take a offensive lineman, and I think it's Landon Dickerson from Alabama. He's a very, very good center, and I don't think the Chiefs pass up on him if he's available at one of these 2 picks. Next up, it's the Browns, the team that's hosting the draft. I don't remember who they took. Newsome. They took the corner. Yeah, I think they go Osai here. I really do. He's way too good to pass up on. The edge out of Texas, he's their biggest need. According to PFN, I think that's where they go here. Next up is the Saints. They took an edge, which was a massive reach. I'm not sure why. Bengals Nation, I know they did, but he's a tackle, and according to their needs, they need a center first, then tackle, then guard. So I think they take their biggest need here, Bengals Nation. As for the Saints, they took their edge, which isn't in their top 5 needs. They need a receiver, they need a linebacker, corner, defensive tackle, and safety. There's a lot of good defensive tackles around this pick, and I do think that they take one of these 3 guys. I think I think Jay out of USC is the best one. So I think that's where they go here with this particular pick. As for the Bills, they took Rousseau, which I didn't think would go in the first round. I think a lot of teams reached in terms of the edge. They could have went a ton of different ways that they didn't go. Ojulari Osai, obviously. But as for the Bills, their needs are an edge, which they took: corner, defensive tackle, tight end, safety. I think we're going to see another D tackle taken off the board. Ali McNeil from North Carolina State at 61, the D tackle. As for the Packers, if they don't take a receiver here, you can kiss Rodgers goodbye. They should have taken him last night. They didn't. They're stupid. I don't know what they're doing. They got to go receiver here. And I think they go De'Ami Brown from North Carolina. It only makes sense. And then, Rodney, just because you want me to go receiver with one of these picks, I guess I'll go Monra St. Brown. I really like him, but I don't think he's a second rounder. I think he sneaks into the third round. And you guys don't even have a third round pick, so that's not an option. As for the Buccaneers they took edge Joe Tryon at 32. Now they're up at 64. And I think they also go D tackle. Nixon. I think they're gonna get work on that line. The JPP's got on an expiring contract. They brought back Shaq Barrett, but we'll see what happens. Next up, we got the Jags to start off the third round. And this is an interesting pick because they got so many great players. It's unbelievable with these first four. I mean, they have so many good picks. They got 4 of their 5 needs according to this. Where are they? Here. They got 4 of their 5 needs. The last one is a D tackle. And then I guess they go with it. Milton Williams, Louisiana Tech. They get their 5 biggest needs with their first 5 picks. That would be just an unbelievable draft if they could do what I'm thinking they're going to do here with these 3 picks. I'm hearing that this could be Tyson Campbell, though. And if it is, and it is what it is, we could see Morig fall away here. I don't think he will, but we'll see. Vikings at 66. They took the tackle out of Virginia Tech, Darasaw. They obviously traded back. They had 14. Jets traded up to get AVT. It'll be interesting to see where they go here. I think they're going to go edge, though. I think they go Basham Jr. He's just too good at this pick, considering it's their biggest need. And I think that's where they go. The first pick for the Texans, they are on the clock at 67. They need every single position there is. But that's not an option. I think they go Aaron Robinson if it's their biggest need at the corner. I think that's where they go. Falcons up again. They took Samuel and Pitts, tight end corner. Now they need – where could they go here? I could see them going Michael Carter right here in North Carolina. They need a running back. They don't have a good back, so I think they take one here. As for the Bengals, go Bengals Nation. You guys are back on the clock. This is an interesting pick here. I think you guys go another tackle, to be honest. I think you go Jalen Mayfield. He's really, really good. I think he's underrated, and I think that's where you guys go. Miami Eagles are on the clock. Let's see what they do here. They got their receiver. They got, according to my mock, they got their linebacker. Wow, there's a lot of good linebackers here, but I don't know what would they do here. They need a tackle. They're going Spencer Brown. They need a tackle. If they come out of the first 3 rounds without a tackle, I hope they do. They have an aging O-line that's terrible, and I don't know. We'll see. Broncos. Surtain, Ojulari, 2 first-rounders in my books. And let's see where they go here. They need a linebacker, and they're going to go with it. They're going to get Jabril Cox. He's fantastic, especially at that pick. He's phenomenal. Lions, I think they go on the defensive side of the ball now. I think they go linebacker probably. Yeah, that's their second biggest need. Pete Warner's really good there. I think that's where they go. As for the Panthers, let's see what they do. They could use a corner, tackle, safety line. I think they go Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton at 73. The linebacker from Missouri is very good. And now we got 3 NFC East picks in a row. Starting off with the defending champs, the Washington football team. Where did we go with them first? They went Davis, and then we took a tackle. And let's see where they could go here. I think I think they go Javon Holland. I think they go safety. And they get 3 needs. That would be pretty good for them if they could do that. Next is the Cowboys. They got to address that line. They took 2 good defensive players, and I think they go with the O-line. Walker Little's good. I think that's where they go. My Giants on the clock. If Ronnie Perkins is sitting here, that's where we're going. Although, oh man, I don't know. We need an offensive lineman here. That's the issue. But there's no one really that's popping. That pops your eye. I guess Ben Cleveland or Deontay Brown, but I don't think they reach here. The Bengals Nation said Broncos should have went linebacker in the first round. Yeah, they should have taken Parsons, no question. But the Giants seem very, very set on the offensive line. So I think I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they walk out of it without taking one. So let's go Ronnie Perkins. He's very good. A lot of people think we could take him in the second round. Wouldn't be surprised if they do, unless Ojulari's there. But next up, we got the Chargers, who took a player from each side of the ball. Now they're up again, and I think they go Hunter Long. That would be a good pick for them out of Boston College. So they take a tackle, corner, tight end. That's pretty good for them. As for the Vikings go, I think they could go another offensive lineman. Yeah, I really do. They're going Josh Myers at Ohio State, the center. Raiders got back-to-back picks here. They could go. They're going. First of all, they're going. I don't think they'll double up at the safety. I guess they go Amari Rodgers with one of them because they do need the wide receiver position, and then I think they go another D pick. So let's see the corners available. Cornerbacks. Edible's really good. A lot of people think he's a mid-second rounder, and he's a good cornerback. Now the numbers beside these guys, these players, guys, don't look too much into them. I mean, it's not. Don't look at it because some of them are just ridiculous. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. At 81. The Dolphins are back up on the clock. I think they go D. They go defensive side of the ball. I think they go Najaldine. He's really good there out of Florida State. I think that's where they go. Bengals Nation says Slater was a steal. Yeah, he was. Herbert's got good protection. It was a big steal. It was a very, very good pick for them. I don't think they had envisioned getting him without trading up, but obviously, the Eagles and the Cowboys really changed up the draft, and then sort of the Giants not really because they did it after the Eagles and the Cowboys already messed up the draft, in terms of mock drafts because no one would have thought that would have happened. Washington football team back up. Now let's see what they need. I do think that could we see them go quarterback, guys? Kellen Mond. I think they do. They don't have a quarterback, which no, he wasn't. Cal Trask wasn't taken. He is the second one that's next, but I don't think I'm gonna have him going in here. But we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I think they get their, maybe it's a project quarterback, but maybe they try and do it. We'll see what happens, but I wouldn't be too surprised, guys. As for the Bears, I think I got them getting protection for Fields. Oh no, I didn't. I got them getting the D line. They can go a few different ways here, the Bears. So they got need number 1 and 5. They're gonna go protection here. And I think they're gonna go Christensen out of BYU. He was very good. These guys built a wall for Zach Wilson. So I think he'd be good. Too good at this pick to pass up on. As for the Cowboys goal, they took 2 D players and then they took a lineman. Their lineman's their only need in terms of the offense. The defense needs a ton of help, and I think they go with it. I think they take. I think they go D lineman, and then they get a linebacker, cornerback, tackle, and D tackle. Nice pick. The Washington football team have Ryan Fitzpatrick and a great backup quarterback. No, yeah, Washington Fitzpatrick is terrible. I'm not sure. Like he's old. He can't really move. They don't have a very good offensive line. But we'll see. Titans, they took a receiver, according to my mock, and then they took last night a cornerback. Let's see what the Titans do here. We could see a few things here. I think they go safety, Jamar Johnson out of Indiana. And now we got the Vikings back up their 4th pick in the draft. And they got one coming up at 90. They have a ton of picks too. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11 picks. That's a lot of draft capital for the Vikings. So this could be like we're talking about teams that could potentially trade up. I guess some of them might have been from trading backward last night with the Jets. But we're talking about a team that could trade up maybe to this pick with the Jets. Apparently there was rumor about it. Trading up here to 34. And since they already made a trade last night, they're pretty good trade partners, I guess. So that could be something we see happen. Because who knows what we could see, guys. But it's just interesting. They don't have a 2nd-round pick. So maybe they trade into it with 2 of these thirds. We'll see what happens. But in terms of this pick here, they just took a couple offensive linemen and an edge. And their other needs are safety. Let's see who the next safety is. Hufanga. I guess they go safety. They get some big needs for their football team. As for the Steelers, I'm not done giving them an offensive lineman. They need an offensive lineman. They need significant help there. I think they go Ben Cleveland. He's a very good pick. He's a very good player. He's a big guy, and I think that's the route they go. Do they have any of his? No, they don't have any of his like height and weight here, but he's very good out of Cleveland. As for the Rams, I had them taking the linebacker, and they need a center, edge, tackle, and corner. I think they go Rashad Weaver out of Pittsburgh. Pair him up with Donald on that line. That would be something crazy good. Wow, so these guys got a ton of picks too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 picks. They already took corner, edge. I think they go offensive side of the ball here. They do need a receiver, so I think they go Nico Collins. I don't know if they need a receiver, but it's one of their needs. So I think that's where they go, and they have a pick right after the Vikings. So we'll see. As for the Vikings, this is another it's so hard to mock for so many when they have so many guys. But I guess they go another tackle, Jackson Carman, and then that would be 3 offensive linemen in the draft. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They could really use help there at the line. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I'm going to think they would do. As for Cleveland goes, maybe they have a really good offensive line, so they don't need help there. Maybe they go D tackle. Yeah, I guess they go the guy at USC. Marlon, I don't even want to try and say that last name. Green Bay. They need a receiver in the 2nd round. And then in the 3rd round, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again. And I'm going to say they do it again. They just got to try do everything to keep Rodgers there. They go Dwayne Eskridge out of Western Michigan. They need to literally beg and do whatever it takes to keep Aaron Rodgers there, because if he leaves, they can. I mean, that's just a mess. They've created a mess there, and what are you gonna do? All right, guys. So the Bills are on the clock. Just had to take a quick sip of water there. But as for the Bills, they took a couple pieces on their D line, and I guess they can go piece on the offense. News on the basketball front. Mfiondu Kabengele is signed for the rest of the year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, as for the Bills, I think they go Jordan out of Miami. The tight end, they need a tight end. They have I'm not sure I remember who do they have. Knox. They have Knox. But I think they still need help. They're thin at that position. I think that's where they go. As for the Ravens, they took a receiver and an edge. Those are two needs for them. Those were two very good picks. Those are the two biggest needs. Next are tackle and safety. Of course, they traded Orlando Brown. Tackle safety. Tackle safety. There's a lot of guys down here, guys. There's a lot of guys down here. But we'll see what happens. I do think they go tackle. Maybe not. Maybe they go guard. Maybe they go Kendrick Green. From the offensive guard from Illinois. That seems like something they could do. Part of their offensive line, maybe switch them to tackle. Buccaneers, they got two parts of their line, and then they could go corner, guard, or running back. Corner. I think they go corner. Robert Rochelle from Central Arkansas. We only have a few picks left here, guys, in this mock, and then we're gonna get Kiernan on the channel. I think you said you want to bring a buddy on, and we'll do that. But right after this, I actually want to do a Giants 7-rounder. PFN simulates everyone else's pick. I just picked the Giants. Kiernan, your Patriots are back up, and you guys got to go with the defensive side of the ball now. And I think you guys will. They just took a corner from you. I think you go a linebacker, Dylan Moses, out of Alabama. He's very good. He's one of your needs, so I think that's where you go. As for the Chargers go, they took tackle, corner, and tight end. I think they continue to get protection. And I guess they go Deontay Brown from Alabama. He's very good. They get a tackle now. They get a guard. That's very good. And Herbert should be happy if they do that. As for the Saints go, what do they need? They need a receiver, linebacker, corner, D tackle. They took all right, so anything but the edge and D tackle, and they could go receiver or linebacker. I guess they go Wallace. He's good at this pick. I could see it happening. As for the Cowboys go, they got to get another offensive lineman. I think that's the route they go. It might be a bit of a reach, but they have no choice. Deontay Smith out of East Carolina. Yeah, Kieran, give me a couple minutes. Actually, no, I'll put it in there, and then we'll have you just wait in the waiting room for a minute. It'll take you guys a couple of minutes to get in, and then I'll have you on, for sure. So there's the link for the StreamYard. Okay, back to it. Titans, they took corner, receiver, safety. Where could they go here? Let's take a look at their needs. They could go tackle. That would be a reach to go tackle. Maybe tight end. I didn't have them taking a tight end, so I guess Tommy Tromblin from Notre Dame. Lions up again. Their fourth pick out of 6 in this draft. I think they will address the D again. Do they need an edge? I feel like they do. No, they don't. They already took a linebacker, receiver, and tackle. Linebacker, receiver, tackle. Okay, so I think they go in the secondary now. All right, they can go in the secondary. All right, and I really do believe he is underrated. Darius Washington out of TCU is very good. I think they go there. As for the 49ers they took Lance, and then the corner. I think they get some protection for Lance. I'm not sure. Yeah, they need a center. So let's see what centers are available right here. Nothing. I like Stone Forsythe. I don't think they would take him here. Maybe they don't get protection. Maybe they go another part of their defense. They don't really have many needs. There's only 3. So I guess they would go center. Drew Dalman, I guess. As for the Rams we're 3 more guys. 3 more. The Rams. What's up, Michael? Rams, I think they go probably O-line. They're getting old there at the O-line. So I guess we could see a bit of a reach, but I think they go Stone Forsythe. Yeah, that's what they'll go there. And then as for the Ravens, they took a guard. Yeah, they could go a few ways here, the Ravens. But I do believe they go. I think they go safety here. I'm not sure which safeties are available. Oh, Cisco's very good. Andre Cisco from Syracuse. So I think they do that. Last pick, guys. With these Saints. Let's see what happens. They could go a few ways. They don't need much help at the O-line. Did they take a linebacker? No, I think they go there. Yeah, Chaz Surratt. And that'll conclude the 2 and 3 rounds, guys. And now I'm going to just do one more, which I'm going to do 7 rounds, Giants only. Close that, and then we'll get some of you guys on. I saw Svi in the waiting room. Here we go. Giants, 7 round. Let's draft. Here we go. So they obviously took Smith. Or sorry, not Smith. All right, so we're on the board. And who's available? Reject. We're not going to do trades. Reject. Who's on the board? Davis, I think that's where they go. And then one more. We'll just do the 3rd round pick. I could see the Giants trade back again, though, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. Mizrahi, I know you're in the waiting room. I'm going to get you could stay there in the waiting room. I'm just going to get a couple guys on right before you for a few minutes, and then we're going to talk about the draft for sure because last night was an eventful night for the Giants. So we're going to definitely talk about that. This would be a good pick good trade for the Giants. That would too. But I don't think I'm not going to make them having trades. This particular spot, they could go a few ways. And I think they go Rashad Weaver and they get the edge out of the way. So that's it for the Giants. And that's it, guys. I'm going to stop sharing this. And when Mizrahi, I'm going to get you on in a couple minutes. We're going to get Michael and Kieran on first. Once they get into the waiting room. But Michael, you said add me to it. I put the link right here. Click that link, and then you'll find your way in, and then I'll pop you on. Same with you, Kieran. It's right there, and then hop on. Mizrahi, I'll get you on in a sec. Kieran, come on, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
What do you think about the Patriots?
Bro, man, I love the Mac Jones pick, bro. I think he's going to do really well for us.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it was a really good pick. I don't necessarily – I think Fields is better. I think he's out of the top 5. No offense to you. I think he's going to do good because of the coaching staff you have. But I personally think Well, you didn't have to move up, but I think he's the out of the five, he's the worst out of the five. But you didn't have to move up. You didn't have to trade anything to get him. It was a perfect situation for you guys.
Oh, definitely, bro. I mean, it felt like right in our laps. I mean, as I was watching the draft last night, I was like, man, if we could get Fields, but with Chicago, hey, for him, Justin Fields going to Chicago, man, like, I think he'll do great there himself too. So,
it's definitely interesting. Giants made an interesting move. First of all, I'm really upset with Jerry Jones. I mean, never did I ever think that there would be a trade within a division, let alone the Eagles and the Cowboys. That is just unheard of.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, if I would have had to bet $100 to win $1 million on that happening, I don't think I would have done it.
No, definitely not. And I mean, like you're talking about the Eagles here, who now the Cowboys are going to have to find a corner to cover Devontae Smith. Patrick Surtain was off the board. J.C. Horn was off the board. So they better think of something tonight in the second round of maybe, Asante Samuel. Yeah, I'm saying Dallas because you got to have somebody to cover,
Their secondary is awful. Michael, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, their secondary is pathetic.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So. And Bengals Nation said, I don't know why the Jaguars want to take Tyson Campbell when you can get a son. Yeah, no, I don't know. Those are just reports. It could be smoke screens. We know that's what this time of year they're just trying to throw stuff at you. And then he said that trade with the Cowboys and Eagles was weird. Yeah, and then the Dave Gettleman, the Giants GM, came out after, and he did say that Howie Roseman, the Eagles GM, called him a week before the draft to say, would you be interested in a potential trade? So I'm not sure what he's doing. And I don't think the Eagles have a plan. I think they're just I don't know how, but I think they're thinking they can win now. I'm not sure how.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. But what team does Michael like?
Michael, you there?
Not sure you can hear.
Yeah.
He just unmuted. Is he talking but can't
maybe yeah, let's see. Actually, Michael's actually at my house right now, so we could just go and I'll go we're in like separate rooms right now, so I'll go grab him, see what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
All right, perfect.
We're under 2 hours away, guys. We're getting there. We're getting to the time of 7 o'clock. It's going to be exciting leading up to it. We're going to start getting some news, as we did yesterday. Potential trade ups. We're already hearing that the Jets might be trading back with somebody. We don't know who, but we'll see what happens. There's going to be a ton of news that comes out in the next hour or hour and a half to 2 hours. It'll be exciting. And we'll see what happens. But we're just waiting on a couple people here, and then we're gonna get this going again. And I'm not sure if Mizrahi can hear me, but if you can, I'm gonna pop you on in about 5. He's shaking his head. All right, perfect. Don't leave the waiting room. We're gonna get you on here soon. What did you? Anybody that's still in here? What did you guys think about the mock I did, the two and three round mock? Um, we'll probably get a couple of people on the playback to watch it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
All right.
We got Michael.
Yeah, Michael, you there? Should have worked. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but
No.
all right, we're back, and Michael's just gonna do it with me, so you'll just hear
we'll
kind
just
of both
move
of
on.
us.
That's fine.
All
What's
right.
going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
What football team do you like?
Well, I'm from Kansas, so I kind of support the Chiefs. But I do mess with the Falcons sometime, you know.
Who do you want the Chiefs to get? You guys got 2 picks today.
Well, I was not there for the draft as of yesterday, but I did get to see him this morning, and I'm also like hoping that Mahomes this time under pressure, because under pressure last time he kind of panicked, especially going against the Bucks, man. He didn't know really what was going on. I feel like he wasn't
You guys need to
completely
fix
there,
the O-line.
huh?
You guys got to fix the O-line.
Yes, because there was a lot of openings for the Bucks to come in, tackle Mahomes, and that was our biggest weakness. Was that line?
You guys got a good tackle via trade, Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, I'm also I know this season, I think it'll be cool to see if we get it again. The Chiefs and Bucks go at it again.
Yeah, maybe we will. They're probably two of the best teams in the league right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Bengals Nation said, LA Sports, it's fine if you guys didn't get Devonta Smith. You guys got Kadarius Toney, who's an amazing, I think you meant to say playmaker that can catch the ball and do anything. Yeah, you said playmaker. That can catch the ball and do anything with it and makes amazing plays. Yeah, I like him because we can use him in a lot of ways. We can use him in the running game. He was big in college in the running game, so I think we could use him that way. So
I think, for me, for the Giants, I think, like, don't get me wrong, I think Kadarius Toney is going to be, great in the NFL. But I think, to me, Rashad Bateman would have been a little bit better of a pick to me.
Yeah, he would. But they're looking more at the versatile aspect of Toney, that he can do so many things in the kicking game. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's what Bengals Nation just said, as a kick returner. Yep. He's a dynamic kick returner. I think he had a couple touchdowns in college in the kick return. So I think they could use him that way. They can use him in the run game and of course in the passing game.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, like, and if you wanted to, like, you could maybe even put him at, putting him at running back wouldn't really make sense. But let's say, Saquon Barkley goes down with some kind of injury. I hope that doesn't happen. But then you could put him there at running back, and then I think he'd do fine there too.
Yeah. Big Pat Sports. What's good, buddy? I know you're a Giants fan. The link is here if you want to pop on. I'm gonna get Mizrahi on here in a couple minutes, so if you want to come on with him, that would be cool. But Kieran, in a couple more minutes, you got anything else to say before we wrap it up?
Okay, yeah, my buddy Michael does, bro. But after that, I'll join your live or whatever you're gonna do tomorrow, bro, and I'll be there.
All right, let's hear it, Michael.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the Golden State Warriors as of this season?
They're scary. Well, Stephen Curry is the Golden State Warriors, first of all. And where do they currently sit? They currently sit in 10th, right?
Yeah, 10th. I was looking at the rosters as of last night, and I think the main team that's kind of like destroying us right now is either the Celtics and what was the other one? They're in like second right now.
Phoenix,
yeah. Those are teams that I have not really seen there in the past couple years. You don't see them at the top.
Yeah, it's very close. The Warriors they're only a game back of 9th and 8th and 9th, and I think Curry can carry them, right?
Yeah,
I think they can definitely win a couple rounds for sure.
I think Curry is like their main. He's very well known, obviously, because of his skill set. I
Mhm.
just think as of watching the past games, I get it. He goes for threes, but he has had some open layups. But
Yeah.
he's missed a couple of them, and it's like you are a three champion, and I feel like that if he got better at layups, that would be a really good player for the
Mhm.
whole team.
Yeah.
Not really Stephen Curry. It's
Yeah,
more
but I think they'll make the
Well,
play-in
yeah,
for sure, and then we'll see what they do from there.
Yeah. Well, man, I think it was very nice talking to you. I love your live streams.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll see you later. I'll be there tomorrow, man.
We'll
See ya,
talk
bro.
soon. Appreciate it. See you soon, both of you guys.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye. Mizrahi.
What's up, Luke?
Ah,
What's going
your guy
on?
Parsons. Your guy Parsons went.
Parsons
What's
went to
up?
Dallas, and I almost called Quiddy Pay to the whole YouTube nation. I was close.
I gotta take a phone call. You guys take it over for a second.
What's up, man?
Miz, what's good, Miz, man? You know I'm gonna
I
be
like
on
that
later.
picture right there with the helmet in the back. That's nice.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm gonna use this one for a little while. But I know you're a little disappointed about yesterday.
I'm all right. I know the kid we got is a special weapon. I know that.
Yeah. The more I think about it, man, shout out to LA Sports too. I want to show him some support. He always shows me support, so I wanted to come on his channel for a little bit. Thank you for inviting me, but I saw the disappointment in your face yesterday. You know, I don't like Miz being disappointed, but
He needed a moment. Yeah, I wasn't disappointed, but I felt like we might have dropped the ball a little bit because I felt like we robbed the Bears. We dropped back 9 spots, which was unbelievable. And then our guy, Quiddy Pay, was still sitting there, you know? So,
Sorry, guys.
I heard about Quiddy Pay though that he almost couldn't even be allowed in the NFL because he had a heart condition. He got tested out and got cleared, I believe, a couple of nights before the draft. I'm gonna say this, like I was telling everybody before the draft, they had Devontae Smith targeted the whole time.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
100%.
they didn't have anybody else targeted but Devontae Smith. And Dallas and the Eagles actually fear us in the division. That's why they did that.
Mhm.
Because there's no other explanation other than why would you let your division opponent get a player that they wanted and trade back with them? They didn't get a ransoms haul from the Eagles to move up
No,
to 10
Not at all.
to pick
They got
Devontae Smith.
late.
So
Late first rounder.
that just lets me know we're doing the right thing. We're being noticed, and I believe we're feared in that division. Because believe it or not, we should have been 6-0 in the division last year once before Evan Ingram dropped and the Cowboys refs cheating us and Dallas taking away 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
All right. You hit it right on the button, man. The Dallas Cowboys, basically bottom line, or rather the Eagles got Smith than the Giants. That's what it came down to.
Right. Because now I don't think Smith is going to have the career that he's supposed to have over there in Philly. I just don't think he will. He's going to be good, but he's not going to be able to fulfill his potential over there in Philly because they don't have the right guys around him.
Yeah.
I'm just be honest with you. When we play them, we're going to lock Devontae Smith up. We're going to put Bradbury on him. He's going to be locked up.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead,
Go
Ellie.
ahead. Go ahead.
My bad.
Go.
The thing about Kadarius Toney, I believe they picked Kadarius Toney over someone like a Bateman that was there because of his versatility.
Mm-hmm. That's what I just said.
You look at his highlights. I believe we're going to run motion this year, and he's the perfect guy to put in motion.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to shore up our kick return and punt return duties. We don't have to put Jabril Peppers back on punt returns anymore. We can just put Kadarius Toney there now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he has great straight line speed.
Mm-hmm.
So if we put him on the outside and tell him just run a deep route, if Galladay is being double covered and they're trying to bracket one of our guys in the slot, which will be either Evan Ingram or Shepard or sometimes both, I believe he brings that versatility to us. Also, he has better route running than people believe as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be the guy catching those quick slants, those quick ends, getting first downs for turning 5-yard gains into 20-yard gains or the 15-yard gain. I like the pick. It's not who I wanted right there. I wanted Kwity Paye or Ojulari, but look, Ojulari done fell to the second
He's
round.
still there. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy how this draft is turning out. And the one, even if we pick Rousseau or somebody the first round, we still got to win because we got a ransom from the Bears.
Oh yeah, their pick next year is going to be a high first round. You see their schedule?
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a top 10 pick next year. And if it works, if Justin Fields is playing, it may be even a top 5 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's maybe because you got to respect the Bears defense, you know?
That's true too. But I believe that defense
powerhouse.
Me personally, Miz, if that defense, if I've been good for the past 5 years and you've never given me anything on offense, like anything on offense, and you've wasted our prime years, because everybody knows the Bears had a championship defense for about 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they've wasted that. Mm-hmm. I don't believe Khalil Mack is going to be there after this year. I believe they're going to try to trade him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pat, I'm not going to lie. When I seen trade, I think for a second maybe the Giants squeezed Khalil Mack out of them. But I think he makes too much money, right?
Yeah, he makes too much money. He's going to be like 20-something million on the books, and we can't afford another $20 million player on this roster.
No way.
Also, the Kadarius Toney pick, I hate to say it, but that might be Shepard's replacement for next year.
That's 100% Shepard's replacement.
Yeah,
100%.
Because either way, he's going to play himself out of New York. Either he gets injured again and he doesn't play, or he's going to play well and we're not going to be able to pay him. So either way, I believe he plays himself out of New York next year.
It's not even that, man. It's the money. They're not paying him the money after this year.
That's what I'm saying. He plays his way out because he's been that good. He's gonna earn himself a contract that we can't afford.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be able to afford to pay a Shepard $14 to $15 million a year. We won't be able to do it.
No, it's time to move on anyway. Listen, Shepard's been a nice guy. I know about loyalty, but at the end of the day, he's had injuries also. You know, he doesn't give a healthy season.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about business, and it's not a good business decision to keep him on a roster higher than what he's getting paid now.
The only way I could see him staying on the roster is if he takes a pay cut and it's a restructure. Because
I mean a major pay cut. He could go from like 11 million down to like 3 to 4 million. And I don't see him doing that, especially if he produces this year.
Yeah.
I just don't see that happening.
Yeah. But back to the Devontae Smith point, the Cowboys knew he was going to be in the division one way or another, and we're a much better team than Philly, and they'd much rather him be on Philly than be on the Giants, because you put him on the Giants, how is Dallas going to stop us twice a year? There's no way. With all the weapons, we're just going to throw a ton of guys at them, and they can't do anything.
Right, they took the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, and you saw Devontae Smith. He knows that's the worst possible place he could have went last night. You saw just look at it, the way his body language was just not. I feel for the guy. I mean, he's going to an organization where they don't, in my opinion, I don't think they have a plan. I don't think they know what they're doing, because if they want to rebuild around Jalen Hurts, you don't get your new head coach go out and say there's going to be a competition between a second-year quarterback and a guy who's on his last leg in Joe Flacco. That just doesn't make sense to me. Listen, I think two really, really good players that the Giants fans and I really liked are in the division, which sucks. But I think we got a great player in Kadarius Toney. Like you said, his versatility. They could use him in the kick return game. In motion, like you said, they heavily used him in Florida in the rushing game. There's a ton of ways we can use him. You can use him in play action down the field. His route running, I didn't pay too much attention to him because I thought we were going Smith and we wouldn't have to take a receiver in the second round. His route running he's electric. I mean, he's got fast feet and good hands. I really like him.
I was looking up the guy a little bit also. Tell you the truth, obviously he's real elusive, and he bends. He's so
Mhm.
flexible that he bends out of tackles. But the thing that makes very hard to defend this guy is that you're worried he's gonna shake you because he could stop on a dime and go the other way, but he also will put his helmet down and run you right over.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We've seen
So as a
that.
defender, you don't know what to brace for.
Mhm.
I
Exactly.
like that about the kid.
Another thing that I like about this, you might see a little wildcat in the red zone too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You can put
You
it.
could
That
also
dude
line him
he
up,
can throw.
You could
He can
also
throw that
line him
ball,
up with,
too.
on the side of the quarterback, right? You could put him on the right and Barkley on the left in shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
crazy.
it's so many avenues we can use this guy. A lot of people need to get off Dave Gettleman's back, though.
I love him. You know what? The people that hate him, I don't know what there is to hate about him. You look at what he did last offseason. He fixed our defense in the blink of an eye. This offseason, maybe he went out and spent a little bit too much on Jackson and Galladay, but you had to do it. You had no choice. And look at the trade he just made last night. He just got a ton of draft capital. And really, would you have gotten too much better of a player at 11 than considering what was on the board than at 20? Not really.
A
So
lot of people don't know how much that draft capital means next year, because a lot of people complain, oh, we're not going to have any cap room in the future. Well, Joe Judge is going to build through the draft, but we could get 2 prime players next year.
And one thing that I don't know your take on Daniel Jones. I don't know if you like him or not. Do you like him?
Dan Jones can be a top quarterback in this league. I'm not saying he could be the number 1 quarterback, but he can definitely be top 8 to top 5. He has the talent to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he only really needs to clear up one thing, because clearing up that one thing makes a lot of other things happen. Is pocket presence.
So what I'm going to say,
go ahead.
Now is for some reason, if Jones happens to not live up to what we need him to be, and for some reason he gets an injury or he is not good this year, now you have that extra draft capital to, if you need to go quarterback next year in the draft, you can go quarterback. And if you're not picking high enough, you can trade up to get one. Now, that's the worst possible scenario, and you don't want to have to think that way. But every good team thinks about the worst possible scenario, and I think they took everything into account with that trade. And I hope Jones is the guy. I think he'll be the guy. Now they have so many weapons. I think he'll be good. But just in case for some reason something happens, I think they're set up very good.
I believe that's exactly what they did. You take our number 1 pick and the Bears' number 1 pick, and if we're not close enough with the Bears' pick to get a quarterback, we take both those picks and move up.
Yeah.
Or you can use both those picks, and if somebody like Russell Wilson is available next year, if you feel that he's that quarterback that can take us to the next level, you can use those 2 first-round picks as capital to get him.
And what if Deshaun Watson is traded by next offseason?
Only thing with Deshaun Watson, I would love that, but I don't think we would have the cap room to do that. We would have to get rid of so many players to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But I would think if you're making a trade for him, it would be 2 first-round picks next year, and then someone off the roster that makes some money. But yeah, you're right about that. Now I want to get into tonight. We're an hour and 35 minutes away. We took our receiver, so we're probably not going receiver until maybe not even tomorrow. But if we do, it'll be tomorrow at some point. What do you want now? I mean, there's a ton of guys that should have went yet last night and that are here. Christian Barmore is one of them. JOK is another one, and then of course Azeez Ojulari. What are you guys looking?
There's a lot of there's a lot of players out there that we can go, but I know it's more than likely it's going to be a combination of a offensive lineman and an edge rusher. It's going to be a combination of that. If we get the edge rusher second round, we're probably going to be lining in the third round, or vice versa. There's a lot of players that's still out there. You still got Ben Cleveland. You still got Creed Humphrey. You still got Ojulari. You still got Joseph Asai. You still got, it's a bunch of players out there, man. You still got 3 tackles that's available. You still got Dickerson is still available, the center from Alabama that I like.
Wyatt Davis is there at the
Yeah,
guard.
Wyatt Davis is still there. You got Chaz Surratt, you got Nick Bolton. If you want to go the linebacker route, I mean, we got so many avenues that we can go. But I just think it's going to be a combination of a offensive lineman and an edge rusher. And look out for this guy too. I like Rashad Weaver, but I like the other guy that was on the other side of him, Patrick Jones.
Yeah, he's a guy who could go tomorrow, Patrick Jones.
Yeah, and there's a guy from Duke that can go too. I forgot his name. Chris Rumph. Chris Rumph from Duke. Those are guys that could get us a little edge rush out there. If Ozymandias doesn't show up.
Guys, there's a report in the last 20 minutes from Ian Rappaport that there are 2 teams that were named that are looking to trade up with the Jets at 34.
Yeah, I heard
and
that.
The Raiders were one of them, and I think there was whispers that the Giants are the other.
Oh wow!
And if they do trade up,
if they trade up, it's for Ojulari.
Yeah, it's for Ojulari.
I was thinking maybe Tevin Jenkins because he's gonna go right at the top tonight.
Yeah, Tevin Jenkins as well. But I believe if they trade up, I believe it's for Ojulari or someone like Joseph Asai.
Yeah. The Giants
you also got Boschman up there, right? Boschman. So.
Yeah, but the Giants like the O-line a lot more than people think. They're very set on it. And if they, I don't know, they go tackle. I think if they go O-line, they go with a guy like Ben Cleveland, Wyatt Davis for a guard. I think they really, really like the O-line. Dave Gettleman's talking really high on them. And for them to not have taken Slater last night, man, I don't know.
Hey, look, and please, everybody that's going off the board about the Cowboys getting Micah Parsons, listen. The Cowboys don't know how to use linebackers, people. They have
a ton of good linebackers, Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch, and
they don't know how to use them.
No.
If anything, he's just going to be a better version of Smith out there. And I'm really not scared of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think both the Eagles and Cowboys are getting great players. I just don't think they're going to know how to utilize them.
And I do feel bad for Devontae Smith because I seen in his face he did not want to go to Philly.
No, he didn't. And you can see. I don't know if you guys saw, but the NFL YouTube channel was on a live last night, and they asked Devontae Smith what his thoughts were going to Eagles. He said, "I was surprised." And then someone else in there said, "Why? Because you don't want to be there." And he was laughing under his mask. So I don't know.
I look like Justin Fields yesterday.
Smith was expected to be I think he was expecting to be a Giant, you know?
Yeah, he wanted to be a Giant.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And
but listen, I don't think the kid we got, it falls very far from Smith. It's all about the system you're in, you know? So
But hey, LA,
you're putting this kid with Galladay, Barkley, you know, I mean, listen, we're loaded on offense. I really don't want to go into the season that like the Giants are thinking, oh, we're very high on our young O-line. They just need to gel. I'm not good with that. You better add a big piece tonight. We must come away with a Hog Molly tonight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, either second or third round, we're gonna get one.
Yeah, I think.
I think go in there hoping and then watch it all fall apart because of the O-line. We've seen this too many years.
But hey, LA, I'm gonna kick off real quick and do this quick video before the draft starts. It starts at 6 or 7 tonight.
7.
7.
Where are you Eastern time?
No, I'm in Louisiana. So
what time is it there now?
It's 4:30.
Yeah, so at your time it starts at 6, 90 minutes.
Okay.
He's an hour behind.
All right.
You're an hour behind.
Yeah, so let me hammer this video out real quick. I'm gonna be doing the live. Hopefully, you guys can tune in. LA, you can tune in if you're not doing your show. And
I'm gonna come on.
I appreciate it, man. Just want to show you some support. You always show me support, bro.
I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming on. Let's go Giants.
All right.
Sit. Oh. Yeah, that's it. I think we need to really go offensive line tonight and also try to get an edge guy. I don't know in what order, but I'm afraid if we don't go O-line at 42, we're going to lose out on the real players.
Yep. I think there's too many good players that fell from round 1 into round 2 that I don't think we're going O-line in the second round. I think we're doing it in the third. I think we're going to get a guy like Ben Cleveland or maybe Deontay Brown in the third round.
I guess we'll see what they value at 42, you know? So,
But if we're sitting at 42 and Christian Barmore falls in our lap, are you taking him?
oh, the defensive tackle from Bama? Yeah,
Mhm.
I would totally understand it, yes.
Because think about this. We're complaining we just lost Tomlinson. Now you put Lawrence with Barmore. Oh man, that's scary. That's a scary front seven.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
We'll see though.
Yeah, I know that Gettleman is gonna want him. So
hmm
that's a Gettleman type of guy right there.
hmm
But the guy I'm hoping for, but I don't think he's gonna fall to 42. We would have to move up, and that's Tevin Jenkins.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get there either because I think there's a couple teams that just took quarterback last night that want protection for him.
Yeah, like Cincinnati.
Yeah, if he's there at Cincinnati, that's where they're going.
Yeah, he's gone. I know. So then I would like Aziz Ojulari, but I also hear the Jets are interested in him. But I'm also hearing the Jets might trade out. So
Yeah.
we'll see
No,
what-
I think the Jets are going to trade out, and if the Giants trade into the Jets spot, it's for Ojulari.
You know what? I would do it, man. I would give the Jets our 42 and our third rounder, and I would go up to 34 and get the guy we really want. If it solidifies the O-line, you go get him. And I think
No,
that would be Kevin Jenkins.
I don't think I would trade. I don't think I would trade the third round with you. I think I would trade. I think I would trade our second and our fourth, along with a fifth next year. I think that would be something like that. I don't think they're gonna trade both picks for tonight to move up to that spot.
If that gets it done, then yeah, do that. That's fine. But if you got Kevin Jenkins sitting at 34 and you have the Jets on the phone, make it happen, man, because that's the final piece to our O-line, and he's a real deal piece. It's not like, we'll see, he might grow. No, this guy goes in day one, and he's a real beast, hog molly.
You know what I'm going to tell you? I think we need, if we get a right guard, and to be honest with you, I don't think I want an offensive lineman in the second round. I think I would rather get one in the third. There's so many good edge rushers or linebackers that fell that I think we got to go that route.
Yeah, maybe you could do that. But you want to make sure you get a real deal guy, not a project. We have enough projects on the O-line, you know?
Yeah, no, we don't need a project. Tomorrow you can worry about the projects. Tonight we're going guys that can make an impact now.
There's a lot of Giant fans, and there's a lot of people in this area that want Dickerson for the Giants.
Or Creed Humphrey.
You don't want Creed Humphrey
Why not?
because he can't have his own man. I was watching tape. He has to have a guy with him to double team to do because he can't do one-on-one. He gets beat every time.
Nah, man, Landon Dickerson is the best center. I know he's had injuries. If it wasn't for injuries, that guy would have gone in the top 20 in this draft.
He's falling to round 3 is what I'm hearing. Teams are falling off people's boards.
Yeah, I know he's had injuries and people think he's sliding, but someone's gonna take the flyer in the second round. You watch, and they're gonna get a beast center.
Steve, what do you think? What do you think about Devontae Smith? Do you think when his rookie deal's over in Philly, do you think he stays there?
You're gonna get the same thing. You're gonna get the same thing from me that you got before the draft, man. I did not want Devontae Smith. The young kids want him because it's a highlight and it's a fantasy weapon. I don't need Devontae Smith, and I think he's gonna sound stupid. Yeah, he might be a great talented player. He's gonna turn out to be overrated over there. You watch.
Oh, over there he is because of where he went. We're gonna pop Zion onto the team.
I'm not worried about him. We see them twice a year.
We got the right guys to lock him down.
What up? Can you guys hear me?
Bradbury's gonna be on that guy, Devontae Smith. Twice a year, he's gonna be locked down this coming year. You watch.
No, I know he is, but he'll expose a team like Dallas.
Yo, what's
Listen,
up, Elder
listen,
Sports?
you gotta
What's up,
understand.
Miz? What's up, Rodney?
What's up, Zion? How are you?
What's going on,
What's
Zion?
Gucci?
You gotta
Hey, that was a
understand
good.
what the Dallas and Eagles got together, okay? And Dallas got a third rounder out of it. And Dallas said to themselves, hey, you know what? I'd rather Devontae Smith be on the Eagles than the Giants, because if the Giants get Smith with all their weapons, there's not going to be no way we're going to be able to handle that.
Hey, true that. What we did, what they didn't realize too is like, obviously, I was shocked when we took Tony because Pretty Pay was still on the board too, and I was talking to Miz about him, and Miz is a big fan, and I was he kind of led me to go watch my tape on him, and I was a big fan of him too. I like the guy's character, but when they took Tony, I wasn't mad because when I was looking into Tony, I'm gonna do more research on him myself. But like the guy's so dynamic, like. You know, it took me like a while, probably like 5 minutes to say like, yo, what the hell? But at the end of the day, when I looked at what we got a playmaker, a dynamic playmaker. When he gets the ball in his hands, you know, he's down there like I don't want to say OBJ level yet because he didn't prove himself, but he can take it to the house. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, he was a quarterback in high school. The guy, I know Miz talked about it in his video, like about him throwing like 60 yards. I know the TV was saying that about like 3,000 yards in high school as well. So, you know, you can see him to, you know, some plays with him to fucking out of there, just some wild shit. So I just ran. I don't know if you're allowed to. My bad for that. And like, honestly, too, like, this just filling me.
No, Svi. I don't know what happened to Svi.
Oh, okay. My stuff just froze, but as long as you can hear me, like I just feel like he's dynamic. Plus, we got a fifth round pick this year that we didn't have. We got another first. You know, the Bears are not gonna finish. I mean, like they're not gonna finish that great. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? They can make the playoffs, but at the end of the day, it's like we got a first next year, and we still got so much offensive guards on the board. You still got centers on the board. You got edge rushers on the board. Aziz is still on the board. Man, this is like such a big night for the Giants. You know.
I'm right with you.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
My is all froze, so hopefully you guys can hear me, but I can hear you guys perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, LA.
sure.
That draft you did is kind of a little wrong because the Chiefs don't need O linemen. They got their O line set. They got obviously Orlando and Thuney, and then they got Austin Blythe, who's a really good center last year, and then they got that doctor dude, and then Niang at the right guard. So they're set for O line.
But all you need is one more injury, like what happened in the Super Bowl, and then there's.
But no, they're
problems.
deep there now because they signed other like little pieces also.
Yeah, but
So, I mean,
it's a lot of depth at the tackle. I think you guys need a guard.
Oh no, because we have Kyle Long also. We have like 15 guards. It feels like.
Well, PFN says you guys your biggest need is each part of the O line.
I mean, I can see us getting Dickerson for next year.
Are you a Bills fan, homie?
No, Chiefs.
Hmm?
Oh, Chiefs fan. Got you. Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yep.
As
If
offense,
Marshall-
obviously, you know that the offensive line being injured and stuff, that whole thing. But yeah, you guys have a strong team, bro. Really strong. Still a strong team. Still a playoff team. Still a Super Bowl contending team. Your quarterback is arguably one of the best in the league at his young career. Like Tyreek Hill's a boss. Like everything about your team is like, yeah, you guys could use a help certain areas, but it's like it's really dominant. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
If Marshall Jr. is still on the board, around like 40, somehow they're trading up again.
I don't think you will. I think the Jets are going to take him.
The Jets?
Yeah, because they got their O line, they got their quarterback.
They don't need them
And,
though. They got one. They signed like 3 wide receivers.
Yeah, but I think they still can go with a young guy. But we'll see what happens. We're only an hour and 20 away.
Hey, I did say though that the Bengals were gonna get Jamar Chase yesterday.
I know you did, but that was a mistake.
Yeah, I know that was a mistake. They shouldn't have done that.
But
Hey, Ellie, not to interrupt, but I missed the first part of your stream. What do you feel about Tony?
I believe it or not, I really like him. I think it's a bit of a reach. But
I've
You-
seen him going in the second round too. But if like
Mhm.
same like you, like as I've looked at him, like dude, if the coaching staff feels like this guy can play anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And like if they feel like he's valued there, then why not? You know, he's so
Mhm.
dynamic.
The biggest part for me is we got a ton of draft capital in that trade, and then to get that guy, not only is he a wide receiver, but his versatility is what Joe Judge likes. That's why we went with him. You can use him in the run game, you can use him in the passing game, of course, and in the kick return, where we were a mess last season. We were fair
Okay,
kicking
yeah.
everything inside the 10. He's a bullet. When he gets that ball, he's gone. He's going.
Big facts.
So that's why I think they picked him. His versatility is huge. I like the pick. Maybe it's a bit of a reach, but hey, look, what would you have done there? Kwity Paye?
True. Kwity Paye would have been good too, but
and then maybe taking him tonight. But now you got him, and I'd rather have Azeez Ojulari than Kwity Paye. Look, you can get. We might be able to get Ojulari if he hangs around a little bit longer.
exactly. There's so much rippings available, and even Miz was talking about that trade with the Jets to go up and get Jenkins. You know, there's still so much playmakers available. And the one thing too I like about this pick is like he can play both slot and outside, so he can move around like you just said it. And like with all our weapons we have, like we're not looking at Evan Ingram being the main target now. He's like the fifth, sixth target. You know what I'm saying? We have so much targets that like could like how are you gonna stop us with Barkley being injured, with all these dynamic playmakers, and then with our secondary and our defense? Like, man, this is real strong. And I actually commented on the Eagles video yesterday. Like, I loved his emotion, I loved his his support for his team and stuff. But when he was like, the Giants got screwed, it's like, how did we got screwed? You guys are not accounting. We got Tony and plus the trade. Like that's a big win. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we're training with teams like the Chiefs. It's gonna be in the playoffs. The Bears might make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see their schedule? They're playing the third toughest schedule.
Exactly. We have a tough schedule.
That's going to be a top 10 pick.
I was in Pat's stream for a little bit yesterday, and Pat said it too. Like they might finish with a 4-12 record or something like that.
Yeah.
4-5 because of the new. 4-13 because of the new 17 games. But you know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to be a playoff game, and I feel you at that schedule. You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
Hey,
a win, man.
At least you guys don't have to hear that the Chiefs are going to have a Super Bowl, whatever they call it, every single day. That's all I hear. I mean,
But what I
first
do
down,
like
guys.
about the Chiefs is like that you guys as fans, bro. I don't know how long you is as fans, but like it's been a long ride to get where you guys are at. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been watching football that long. I'm only 28. Like I'm not trying to go back like 30, 20 plus years. But what I'm saying for as I've been watching football, like the Chiefs, the rise that you guys made was awesome. Was just amazing when you guys finally got that quarterback and finally got stuff together. Like it's amazing to see, rather than see like, you always see the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Patriots, like the main teams are usually your Green Bay Packers, hanging around. But like the rise that you guys made like over the past 5 years, has just been truly amazing. As an NFL fan, bro, it's been good to see.
Hey, I'm ready to verse the Giants, though. I will say that. We verse them this year.
I think we actually have the team this year to match you guys step for step. And that's just
yeah, I mean, obviously, you're not going to stop. You can slow them down, but you're not going to stop Kelsey Hill. I don't think anyone can.
That is true. Kelsey and Hills will be.
But y'all have a good defense. So.
Yeah, I'm proud of as being a Giants fan for most of my life now, and seeing where we was and seeing where we disappeared to, and I know there's like I know. There's a lot of great people that's much more mature and older than I am and been around for a long time. But for me, I'm 28, and for me I was so disappointed because I seen when I became a fan of this team, I seen the level of this team could be, and the level, like, just look back in history, the level that this team always carried themselves at, and to see the culture and then everything just go out the window when Eli retired, and this the failure of Eli's last like couple of like last 5 years with the Giants and not the supporting, like just not doing what the Giants are known to do. And like we was always known for our defense and not having that D, and like just not being known for what the Giants are known for. Like, you know, it's just been so disheartening. And to finally say that, like the past 2 years with the rebuild, what we've been getting with the coaching staff and Dave Getterman's plan playing out, man, like it's finally feeling that we're back where we were. I mean, like I'm just being biased here, but the NFL is better when the Giants are winning football games. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Oh yeah, dude, I love the Giants.
Hell yeah, bro.
But
I'm
gonna
gonna
close it out,
pop off
guys.
here, guys. I'm gonna do some stuff around the house. I gotta get ready for take a shower and stuff like that. Still gotta run some errands and still halfway through. Just came home to chat it up and call back in. But hey, you have a good one, guys. And hey, thank you so much for having me on, Elliot.
No problem. We'll see you soon.
I appreciate that. You guys have a good one. Like the video, everybody. Like
Thank
it
you.
and subscribe to LA Sports. It's the realest. You guys have a good one. Hell yeah.
But I'm gonna close it out. Rodney, you got any last minute things to say?
Oh yeah, hey, dude, I'm telling you, Blues versus Leafs Cup final, dude. Telling you,
We'll see. I mean, Leafs are
the
looking
Blues
good.
are rolling, dude.
Who
I
is?
know. The Blues,
Yeah.
they're rolling. They're 4-game win streak. I'm telling you, I got a feeling. Avs always choke. Vegas is gonna. I don't believe in Vegas. Blues versus Leafs. I'm telling you.
We'll see. We'll see. But that would be a good final. And to be honest with you, I think we beat you guys if we play you guys in the finals.
Probably, but I mean, if
But
Bennington becomes Bennington, we're chilling.
But I am
Alright.
going to close it out. Rodney, thanks for coming on. You enjoy the draft. Everyone subscribe and enjoy the draft. See you guys soon.